In today's video, we delve into the missteps that are far from sexy and can actually repel the interest of an older woman. Discover the common mistakes guys make, what to avoid, and how to genuinely impress her with your authenticity instead. 1. Wearing too much cologne. One of the most common mistakes men make when trying to appear attractive to older women is overusing cologne. While it's understandable that you want to smell good, drenching yourself in a strong scent can be off-putting rather than appealing. Older women typically appreciate subtlety and sophistication, which extends to how you wear your cologne. The key is to enhance your natural scent, not overwhelm her senses. Scent is deeply personal and subjective. What smells great to you might be overwhelming or even unpleasant to someone else. A heavy-handed approach can trigger headaches or allergic reactions, and it's certainly not the kind of impression you want to leave. Instead, consider applying cologne sparingly. Just a dab on your pulse points, such as your wrists or behind your ears, is often enough. The idea is for the scent to be discovered, not announced. When a woman leans in and catches a subtle whiff of your cologne, it's far more enticing than being overwhelmed by a cloud of fragrance. Older women appreciate a man who understands the balance between being well-groomed and overdone. By opting for a light application of cologne, you're showing that you understand this balance and are confident enough to let your natural charisma shine through. It's about complementing your overall presence, not dominating it. Remember, less is more when it comes to fragrance, and mastering this can significantly boost your appeal. 2. Flashing your success. Another major mistake men make when trying to attract older women is constantly highlighting their professional success, such as their job title, salary, or achievements. While it's natural to want to impress someone you're interested in, continuously bringing up these topics can come across as arrogant or insecure. Older women, who are often established and accomplished in their own right, tend to value character, intelligence, and emotional maturity over material success or status symbols. When a man frequently mentions his job or income, it can send the message that he's trying to buy her affection, or that he equates his worth with his bank account. This approach can be particularly unappealing to older women who have likely encountered this behavior before and are looking for something deeper. They're more interested in who you are as a person, not just what you do or how much you earn. It's your personality, how you treat others, and your ability to connect on a meaningful level that truly counts. Many older women have their own successful careers and achievements. By continuously flashing your success, you might inadvertently come across as competitive or dismissive of her accomplishments. A better strategy is to be genuinely curious about her experiences and successes, showing that you respect and admire her for who she is. This mutual respect and interest can lead to a more balanced and fulfilling interaction where attraction can blossom. So while your success might be a part of who you are, it shouldn't be the focus of your interactions. Older women are more likely to be attracted to men who are confident yet humble, who don't feel the need to constantly prove their worth through material means. By shifting the conversation away from your professional achievements and towards more personal, meaningful topics, you'll likely find that you connect on a deeper level and leave a more lasting impression. 3. Overdoing the chivalry. Chivalry can be attractive, but when overdone, it can easily cross the line into being forced or insincere, which can be a major turnoff for older women. While traditional gestures like holding the door open, pulling out a chair, or offering your jacket can be appreciated, doing too much too soon can come across as overcompensating or even condescending. Older women, who often value independence and equality, may find excessive chivalry to be out of touch or overly performative. The key to chivalry that genuinely appeals to older women lies in the subtlety and authenticity of your actions. Instead of making a grand show of your manners, focus on being considerate in ways that feel natural and appropriate to the situation. For instance, holding the door open when it's convenient, or offering a hand when she's navigating a tricky path, are gestures that show thoughtfulness without making her feel like you're trying too hard to impress. Another issue with over-the-top chivalry is that it can inadvertently make the woman feel uncomfortable or even patronized. For example, if you're constantly insisting on paying for everything, or going out of your way to do things she's perfectly capable of doing herself, it can send the message that you don't see her as an equal partner. Older women, who have likely been navigating the world on their own for some time, often value their independence and might prefer a relationship dynamic that reflects mutual respect and partnership, rather than one where they're being overly pampered. 4. Acting like a know-it-all. One of the quickest ways to kill attraction when interacting with an older woman is to act like a know-it-all. Trying to impress her by dominating the conversation with your knowledge can easily come across as arrogant, condescending, and hugely unattractive. Older women, with their rich life experiences and well-rounded knowledge, tend to appreciate humility and the ability to engage in balanced, two-way conversations rather than being talked at. When a man constantly tries to prove how much he knows, it can signal insecurity rather than confidence. The need to dominate the conversation suggests that you're more interested in showing off than in getting to know her or hearing her thoughts. This behavior can quickly become tiresome, as it leaves little room for her to contribute to the discussion, making the interaction feel one-sided and boring for her. Instead of trying to impress her with how much you know, focus on asking thoughtful questions. Show interest in her experiences and insights, and be open to learning from her. This approach not only demonstrates respect, but also creates a more engaging and dynamic conversation. When you engage in a balanced dialogue, you're more likely to build a meaningful connection based on mutual respect and understanding. 5. Playing games or acting aloof. Playing games or acting aloof is a strategy that often backfires, especially when trying to attract an older woman. While some may think that being mysterious and hard to get can increase attraction, older women typically see through these tactics and find them more frustrating than intriguing. Older women value honesty, straightforwardness, and genuine interest over mind games and manipulative behaviors. When a man acts aloof or disinterested, it can come across as immature and insecure rather than attractive. This kind of behavior often sends mixed signals, leaving the woman confused about your true intentions. Older women, who likely have more experience in relationships, tend to prefer clarity and directness. They don't want to waste time trying to decipher whether you're genuinely interested or just playing games. This can lead to a lack of trust and may even cause her to lose interest altogether. Playing hard to get can also create unnecessary emotional distance. Instead of building a connection, it puts up barriers that can make it difficult for a meaningful relationship to develop. Older women often seek relationships that are based on mutual respect, understanding, and emotional closeness. When you act aloof, you risk missing out on the opportunity to connect on a deeper level, as she may interpret your behavior as disinterest or emotional unavailability. 6. Being too needy for attention. Being overly needy for attention is another significant mistake men make when trying to attract older women. Constantly seeking validation or reassurance can come across as insecure and emotionally dependent, which can be off-putting. Older women, who often value independence and emotional maturity, are typically attracted to men who are confident in themselves and their place in the world. When a man is too needy, it often manifests in behaviors like constantly texting or calling, always seeking compliments, or needing frequent reassurance about the status of the relationship. This can be overwhelming and may make the woman feel pressured or suffocated. Instead of feeling valued and respected, she might start to feel as though she's responsible for your emotional well-being, which can create an imbalance in the relationship. Older women are generally looking for a partner who can stand on his own, someone who is self-assured and doesn't need constant validation from others. They appreciate a man who is secure in his identity and doesn't require constant attention to feel good about himself. When you're confident and comfortable with who you are, it's easier to build a healthy, balanced relationship where both partners feel valued and respected. Being too needy can create a dynamic where you're always taking rather than giving. Relationships should be about mutual support and reciprocity, not one person constantly seeking validation while the other is expected to provide it. If you find yourself needing constant reassurance, it might be worth exploring why that is and working on building your self-confidence and emotional independence. 7. Making sexual innuendos too soon. Introducing sexual innuendos too early in your interactions with an older woman can be a major misstep. While a playful, flirtatious tone can certainly add to the chemistry later on, bringing up sexual topics prematurely can come across as disrespectful, immature, or even predatory. Older women, who often have a more refined approach to relationships, are likely to be turned off by any rush to move the conversation towards sex before a genuine connection has been established. Early sexual innuendos can create an uncomfortable dynamic where she feels pressured to respond in kind or shut down the conversation. If she's not yet comfortable or interested in discussing sexual topics, your comments can make her feel awkward or even unsafe. This discomfort can damage the budding rapport between you and make it difficult to establish trust or intimacy moving forward. A more effective approach is to allow the relationship to develop naturally and let sexual chemistry build over time. Focus on establishing a strong emotional and intellectual connection first. Show genuine interest in her thoughts, experiences, and values, and let the conversation flow in a way that feels organic and comfortable for both of you. As the relationship progresses and mutual attraction becomes more apparent, sexual innuendos can be introduced in a playful, respectful manner that aligns with the comfort level you've both established. 8. Trying to be someone you're not. One of the biggest mistakes you can make when trying to attract an older woman is pretending to be someone you're not. Whether it's altering your personality, pretending to share her interests, or exaggerating your accomplishments, this behavior can come across as disingenuous and ultimately unappealing. Older women, who are typically more experienced and self-assured, can often see through these facades, and they tend to value authenticity above all else. When you try to mold yourself into what you think she wants, you're essentially saying that who you are isn't good enough. This lack of self-confidence can be a major turnoff, as it suggests that you're not comfortable in your own skin. Older women, who are often secure in their own identities, are generally attracted to men who are similarly confident and self-assured. They're looking for a partner who is genuine and real, not someone who is trying to fit a certain image. Instead of trying to be someone you're not, focus on being the best version of yourself. Embrace your quirks, passions, and unique qualities, and trust that the right person will appreciate you for who you truly are. Authenticity is incredibly attractive, especially to older women who are looking for a genuine connection. By being true to yourself, you're more likely to attract someone who is a good match for you and who values you for who you are, not for who you're pretending to be. Don't miss our video on older women's subtle flirting signs, or discover the best ways to handle the sexual tension. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe for more.